I woke up in the morning after I was wetted with something really icy. Lynn, stop joking like this. I found my head lying on the table, not in the plate with the leftovers, thanks to the miracle.
It's not Lynn, Mr. Kang.
Uh-oh.
She's pissed. Having skewed. I don't know what that means. I noticed May standing over me. She hardly keeps herself because of her frenzy. Her eyes are really burning with a blue flame. Dude, we should have had sex with her instead of Lynn. We're gonna die now.
Why on earth are you allowing such an attitude in somebody's house?
I rubbed my wet face with my hand. Does she mean the loss of coins? I saw Lynn entering the room out of the corner of my eye.
Why did you need to enter someone else's room? Why did you disturb my elemental? Did you understand I could seal the entrance with a more powerful spell? And yes, Mr. Kang, if you wanted to touch my undergarments so much, why didn't you just ask me about it?
She's a voyeur. She knows.
What? Kang? That was the thing that you were busy as I was looking for the coins, you pervert?
Oh, you have another crime, haven't you?
May's face makes me scared. Makes me scared, not scary. The blue flame has burnt in her arms. Lynn shouldn't mention about phallelery, especially taking into account May didn't say a word about them. Blame Lynn. Try to lie and we had noise and dash to check or apologize. I don't want to save, but at the same time I feel I need to.
Yeah, might be a good idea. We might die here. So, I don't know. We could try to lie, but she might see through us.
She is a witch. She may burn us alive.
I don't want to just blame Lynn either. So, apologizing?
Okie doke. I'm really sorry, May. We drank too much yesterday, and then we felt bored and our adventures started. And not in the pants. May suspiciously stares at me.
I hope next time you will be more careful. You may not have left safe and sound.
The tavern lady heavily sighed.
Probably I need to tell about it. He is a water elemental, and he is my assistant.
I would rather call him your slave.
Do you mean you don't have any servants in your house, Lady Lynn? Why are you worrying about him?
He's cute, even despite the fact that he has magical origins.
You were afraid of the ghosts when you had just arrived here, were you not?
He's not a ghost. And I also learned from my fairy tales the elementals are very kind.
It is just fairy tales, Lady Lynn. They don't have any feelings and emotions. So he is not anything but an instrument. The more or less profound magicians keep elementals. Stay away from my servant.
She means Kang.
We'll see about that.
May ignored that phrase. It is for good, as I don't want to make her angrier than she is now.
As for coins, the ones you took in such an ungraceful way, I won't take them back. However, I meant only the current moment. You still have a chance to show yourself off, Mr. Kang. I opened the gates to Albarat. The wolves are guarding the gates at the moment. Lady Shan is waiting for us, so please, don't stay too long.
May stretched a dried towel to me. I unwillingly stood and, having taken the cloth from the gal's hand, dried my hair. Lynn, could I take your sword with me? My friend silently stretched me her sword. And she doesn't even argue, huh? Eh?
Honestly speaking, Mr. Kang, I hardly doubt this blade will help you if you meet anything bad.
One moment she wants to have sex with us, the next she doesn't care if we die. I'm getting really mixed signals.
Maybe it was always like that. Maybe she just used us too.
And I'm okay with that.
We're a flesh elemental.
Oh god. That's a horrible image. But in this case, I'll be able to do something, right? I went to the door. I felt somebody taking my sleeve.
Try to turn back safe and sound, Kang.
I smiled at Lynn and stretched my arms to her. It will be so if you hug me. Lynn hesitates. Oh, come on. Aww.
Aw, that's cute. She's not even hugging him, though.
She's just being hugged.
Yeah.
I pulled the girl to me and flattened her, flattered her, flattened her against my flesh elemental form. Actually, you're the one to make me calm, Lynn. Having stood for a while in my arms, she at last tore herself away, blushing.
You were the one to go for it.
She ran into the depth of the house, but now I'm able to go to the damn cave.
Hooray.
We're gonna die and then we'll be a promise breaker.
Yeah.
I, together with May, left the house. Then there were some trees. And
More
some
trees? Aha!
As I, along with May, came to Albarot, we were surrounded by the wolf pack. I'll be free after that, will not I?
Well, not I.
Not I.
Yes, if you don't have any other agreement with May, as long as she opened the door, you are indebted to her. But if you want to leave, I won't prevent that.
I forget what voice I gave for her. I keep changing it like every session, I think.
She's a wolf. Voices don't make any sense.
I should just be talking in a growl. Just
Hottest girl.
However, I should add that the gold Lynn wants so much will be confiscated. Do you understand, Mr. Kang? Besides, I disliked your attitude.
We apologized. Boo! What a frightening glance at me. I'm going to help, as we agreed.
It's splendid, Mr. Kang. You will solve many problems then.
Did you get the feeling we're on a bad route?
yeah, we're gonna die.
Oh, yeah. Don't you have any flames?
Yes, but only the one that has a magical nature.
A levitating blue flame burned in the hands of May.
It will be near you, Mr. Kang, so please, don't worry about the light. It will be also obeying you while you're with it.
The fireball flew to me and I looked at it skeptically. I hope it won't explode in the worst possible moment, as it happens to be the magical stuffs. I looked at the open gates. The snow near the entrance began melting. Apparently it's warm inside the cave. The sparkling bundle of energy flew inside and I followed it.
It's my new best friend.
It's... what's its face from Legend of Zelda?
Oh, God.
Can't think of it. Hey, listen, Navi.
That's it.
Having pet... Oh, God, that was a
Hey,
long
listen!
time to make a reference. Hey, everyone, it's Froggy.
Ugh. No.
Sorry, Toady. Having passed 10
Thank you.
meters of the straight tunnel, I entered the spacious cave. The air was wet and evaporated. It's not surprising me now why there were so many herbs and mushrooms. And there are also many sparkle-freezing ants. They don't cause harm, however I shouldn't underestimate them when they are in large quantities. As I've been walking into the depth of the cave, I noticed toolware here and there. Most likely the owners threw it in haste. Oh, 3 choices. We examine the abandoned toolware or keep going.
Your choice.
Let's take a look at the tools.
Alright.
I bent over one of the items. The magical flame hangs down over me, impatiently turning on its axis. The material of the tools look like some metal. Passed my hand over the surface, trying to estimate what it may be. Exclamation marks. It was an unpleasant feeling. I carelessly touched the sphere with my finger and it emitted an electric charge, thus making my hair curl. I need to stop examining everything that lies on my way, otherwise I will say goodbye to my arm.
Goodbye, arm.
And that's how Thing from the Addams Family came to be.
Ah.
As I've prepared for going farther, I glimpsed something sparking near the toolware out of the corner of my eye. A crystal? Is that the crystal the one May's looking for? However, it's very small, but I suppose it's wise to have it with me. I assume I'm already fed with this game. The light of the flame was quite weak, so I decided to keep going along the wall. Definitely the ants are able to hit me from any place, but if I get lost, it will be the worst case of 2. Unexpectedly, the bundle of fire blazed with green lights. What on earth's going on here? Is this the right time for any magical tricks? Some hissing noise sounded from one side of me. Having turned my head to that direction, I stepped aside because I saw something terrible. There is a sparkle freezing ant whose length is up to my elbow. It's dangerous, yo! The insect's body is lighting with green colour, and there is something falling in drops from its mouth. Acid? Is it taking aim at May's fire? It seems it considers this fire more irritating than me. The ants obviously dislike the fires or magic, or both of them. I didn't let this six-limbed shoot one more time with its acid and cut it with my sword, trying not to touch the belly with it that gets green. The other ants dislike that.
Uh-oh.
I noticed several more insects of the same size. It seems that they are gathering into an anthill. Order the fire to attack or struggle with the word. It's meant to say sword.
Eh.
Fire?
If you want.
Fire.
Fire.
It's amazing how this lighting ball is so obedient. It dove into the ants and they burnt with the blue flame.
Ha-ha!
But for several moments, I remained without the source of light. Only remains of burning insects and slightly burning light of flora helped me to see in that darkness. However, the rest of the ants don't show the same aggression towards me as they showed to the disappeared light. Probably, I remained without magical fire for good. I kept going, having heard the noise of some stream. Pretty. Here it is. I knelt and drew the water. Water is unusual. Well, sorry, water is usual. There is nothing unusual about it.
Good to know.
I swallowed some refreshing freshness. It is too hot in the cave in comparison with the surface. The sand crunched in my teeth. It wasn't too pleasant. Maybe that stupid Lynn could obtain some gold here. I doubt it. It's still a stupid idea. I screwed up my eyes and began observing the cave. The stream is running to a chasm that prevents from going any farther. It seems too broad for me to pass easily farther, and the sound of dropping water is heard very faintly. It means the gap is too deep as well. Maybe I've already completed my mission. Anyway, I must turn back. Having going to the entrance, I took with me one of the more or less remained bodies of six-limbed creatures. At least I need the proof I wasn't just walking near the entrance. Besides of all, that was the first ant that dared attack me. I was met by May and Shan.
Have you found anything?
Yeah, there were tons of ants. Some of them quite gigantic, but there's nothing that could make the wizard miners leave that cave, right, May? She nodded. I held out the crystal which I'd found in the cave to May.
Yes, these are exactly the crystals I need, but the size differs. It's not enough, Mr. Kang. It's not worthy of the coins that were stolen by Lin from my room, and also it's not the price of my betraying the elders. I hope you do understand.
Yeah, sure. I couldn't go farther, and if I have to go again, I could use some elixir for the stinging of those rogues, May. I took the half-cut acid ant.
What a terrible creature. They are not supposed to grow to these sizes.
They're also painfully stinging and spitting with acid. I need something better than just this sword, especially if there will be many of them.
You've mentioned the chasm.
It seems that Shen is slightly annoyed. What's the problem? Yes, that's right, and there is a road to the lowest level, I guess.
How could we run this chasm? There must not be any chasm. The stream couldn't wash it away, could it?
May, I saw it with my own eyes, and as per transition, I think if we take a couple of big trees, we could manage to build the right bridge for us. If we need to vamp, of course. But I won't do it. I warn you beforehand. Shan nodded.
All right, human being, did you hear him?
Several wolves hid behind the trees. My task is to check up the highest level. However, as long as I promised May, I could keep with my further expedition. However, I could do that with the better protection against the ants and with the help of your subordinates, Shen. Honestly speaking, I don't like feeling like a hero. You never know what malediction May give us if we deal unfairly with her.
How many?
You mean your subordinates? A couple of them will do. At least, if there will be too many of us, the monster may see us before we see it.
All right. I will think who will go with you.
And yes, may these ants hate your magical fire. They behave too aggressively and I could hardly drive them off. What if there will be more of them when we come to the lowest level?
Do they hate? How cruel of you. However, I will try to find a far better source of light, Mr. King. You must be tired. Lady Shan, let's meet tonight at my house, shall we? There we'll discuss further plans.
The white she-wolf nodded and came to her pack. And then there was scenery. Now tell me, May, is that monster not a gigantic ant, for sure?
The animal unites like these.
No. Yeah.
They won't be scarring for the elders. They are just ordinary, non-entity insects with the slight supernatural powers. They won't resist the powerful magic. I guess they appeared in Albarat only after it was abandoned.
Then I don't even want to think what creature can be stronger. I hope Shan's forces will be enough to handle with that monster.
But no monster is important to us, right, Mr. King?
May winked at me. It seems her mood got better, especially if I compare it with her morning mood.
Lady Shan handle with it.
Okay. Oh, no, let Lady Shan. I didn't see that. Okay.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
So you don't care for the she-wolf's problems, do you?
I just want to leave this place as soon as possible. So do you, Mr. Kang. Lady Shan knows her risks. If she is power hungry, then she must pay her bloody price herself. I am able to help her only if that doesn't touch my own interests.
I would like to touch your interests. I mean breasts. However, unlike you, May, my interests are touched. I mean my life.
You're right, Mr. Kang, but it can't be helped. If I hadn't let you come into my house, you would have been frozen in these mountains. So you have a little bit worse start than me. I would like to leave this place ASAP. I want to see the world with my own eyes.
I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.